Kevin Sturch was born in Auburn in New South Wales in 1958. He spent much of his career in the public service and is now semi-retired. In 2023, Kevin obtained a graduate diploma certificate from Charis Bible College in Queensland. Kevin regularly attends JIL Church in Auburn in Sydney. He lives with his wife, Leonie, and his son, Clinton, in Chester Hill in Sydney's West. And today is publication day of Keep Moving Forward, Meditations on a Christian Life. Congratulations,
Wow.
Kevin. How are you feeling?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I hope it's a good feeling.
Oh yeah, it's probably the right feeling because did you ever watch Karate Kid?
Not for
The old
you.
movie The Karate Kid. Yeah, there was one time just before Daniel was going into a tournament, and he'd never been in one before, and Mr. Miyagi said, "How you feel?" And he said, "Well, I don't know. How am I supposed to feel?" And he said, "Feeling right. That right
Yeah,
feeling." I think
feeling
I'm
right.
feeling right.
That's great. Could you tell viewers about your book? Why did you decide to write a book?
Well, I always wanted to write a book. I fancied myself ever since I saw a TV show called Jason King, and it was about a mystery writer, and he did all these adventures and helped people. So I assumed helping people was part of the story, what writers do. Their whole um, modus operandi was to, that's a big word, I don't even know where that came from, was to help people. And I thought I'd like to do that. I even went so far as when I was in high school, I got some time off studying so I could write something. Only problem is I never wrote anything. It was always in the planning stage, or I'd write a page, or I'd write. It just never went past a page, or sometimes it went to a chapter. But so I always wanted to write a book. Then when I found out more about the Lord, because nobody ever told me about him, you just hear stuff. You hear, but yeah. So I got the viewpoint of it's what we do. We can never measure up to being friends with God. We can never measure up to going to the next life. And at one stage, I even went, oh well, I guess that's the case. I guess I'm not going to measure up. And when I learned more about grace, of the grace of Jesus and what he did for us, I realized, and this is going to sound funny, is that none of us will measure up on our own, because what happened was Jesus took everything that we did wrong and took it. It's like a substitute. You know how people blame politicians? Well, for everything that's wrong. Well, in this case, Jesus took everything that was wrong in the world, past, present, and future, so that all we have to do is just go, thank you, and receive it. Or it was explained to me another way, which I really like. This preacher, he had this vision of Jesus with a big bowl of chocolate chip cookies. Now these are the best looking chocolate chip cookies you've ever had. They're straight from heaven. And he says, have a cookie. And instead of saying, no, I'm on a diet, And he even tells you the correct answer. The correct answer is to say, yes, thank you, I will have a cookie. But so many people, I don't suppose they know how to trust yet. I don't know. Hopefully that was what I was trying to get through with the book. It was part of the motivation. I was gearing it for people who were just starting out on their relationship with Jesus.
Yeah.
Because you get told a lot of, I don't know, misconceptions. What would you say? You get told,
Misconceptions.
yeah, it needs to be simple because it's not that complicated. It's the I was trying to convey the sense of it not being that complicated, that it being easy and gentle and kind, and all you have to do is be open. It's opening of the mind.
Mm. Mm. Um, could you tell us, please, about the panic attacks that started happening to you after your father died? That must have been really scary.
Yeah, I went to hospital a couple of times. I went and had an angiogram because at the stage your heart races and you don't know why. And the doctors do the right thing by assuming the worst, so they go and give you a test. And back in those days, it was called an angiogram. It's not as invasive now, but back then it was truly terrifying because you'd have to sign an agreement saying giving them permission to do it. And one of the lines said, "Oh, you could die,"
Yeah, scary.
and it's nothing. It's that dose of true terror when that happened sort of pushed the panic attacks away for a year because they went, "Hey, man, we can't compete with that." That was just, but I survived, which is good. The panic attacks, they're literally an attack from the devil, because you don't know where they came from. I mean, physically, you can um, you can do all you can physically to combat the symptoms, and that works. But to go from, say, a level 10, which is having the angiogram and going to hospital, to a level 2, where just one little tablet will help, takes a lot of work and is really super hard to do, and it wears you out.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. And tell us about how that led to you deepening your Christian faith.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd had enough one day, and I said, "Lord, tell me something. Send me someone who can help, because I don't know what to do." And I think it was the very next day I was surfing Christian channels on TV, and sorry, I just heard some sort of knock, and I came across Joseph Prince, who was a grace preacher. And the message of grace is unearned, unmerited favor. And he was explaining that. And I'd never heard anything like that before. I said to myself, why haven't I heard this before? And it was like he was talking directly to me, even though he was talking to the camera. And I thought, well, Lord, I think this is the message, right? And I felt it in my spirit. Yeah, just keep doing this. And I kept doing that and kept studying with him and just listening every day, just re-listening and to his messages, as many as I could get my hands on. And then eventually I came to a spot where I wanted to learn even more. And that's when I discovered Charis. And there's a funny story there where I was praying, should I do the Charis? Should I do the Charis, Lord? Should I do the Charis? Should I pay this money and go to college? And after a while, I heard almost a voice inside, little inside of me, said, "Put your money where your mouth is." Because I was talking a good talk, but I was using money as an excuse. So I
Mm,
did, and everything really came together there. It was very, oh, it was a, I don't know, it's like putting together a jigsaw puzzle that I had pulled apart, because the jigsaw puzzle's already there, ready for us.
mm,
You just got to be smart enough to, I don't know whether you could say smart enough, but you've just got to be willing to say that, looks willing to investigate whether that pitch is right.
mm, mm. And how important has Bible college been in your life? And can you explain what's involved in going to Bible college?
Um, how has Bible college been better for me? It's improved my relationship with the Lord. So now I sort of know when I'm being stupid, and he's just being patient. He just is, okay, Kev, do this, and I go, okay, I do it. It's like having a big brother or having your father sitting on your shoulder.
Mm,
A little bit like that. I actually visualize it. You know how you've seen in cartoons where you've got the devil on one side and an angel on the other side, and
mm,
you're going, what do I do? What do I do? And sometimes you listen to the wrong guy.
mm. Yeah.
Uh, so it's getting that it it gave me that clarity to follow what was inside.
That's a nice way of putting it. What about in your writing? Like, I'm interested to hear how your faith helps you to write. Like, can you just tell us about the actual writing process for you?
Did you ever hear of a writer called Dorothea Brand?
No.
She wrote a book on how to write, and it was, I heard somebody describe it as almost automatic writing,
Mm,
which is kind of like writing from your subconscious,
yeah.
where you just get up, you don't read it, you just start writing of a morning. And what I did was I settled myself down. Athletes would call it getting in the zone, but I settled myself down and just let whatever was on the inside come out. Like, there's a quote from the Bible. It says that the Holy Spirit will bring everything that He's taught you straight to your memory. So, and that's what happened, is stuff that I'd learned years ago was just coming out.
Mm,
And it was very surprising that it came out like that. In some cases, it was almost word for word. In other cases, it was tweaked just just enough to show the message.
mm,
And the message is always faith, patience, and love. And it was that kind of beauty that I wanted to put out. And
mm.
that's what I was trying to let happen. And as a result, I'd write a paragraph and I wouldn't I'd sort of go, huh, what I write? Then I'd have to read it and go, hey, that's pretty good.
Wow. So it was quite effortless.
Yeah, yeah. The hardest part was sitting down, turning on the computer and going tick, 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 tick.
That's amazing. What's it been like to publish your book with Hembury Books, Kevin?
Oh, you're brilliant. I can't sing your praises enough.
Oh, that's nice. We've been working together for several months now, haven't we?
Yeah, you're always there. We still have to get together for that coffee.
Yeah. We did mean to do it last week, yes.
Yeah.
But something scuppered your plans, so
Yeah.
we can reschedule. But we had this in the calendar, so
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, this is no, I can recommend you highly. You're knowledgeable. Um, it's like that old joke. I'd like to introduce a person to you that deserves no. It's so hard to write an introduction for her that I didn't. So here it is. I can't remember. Now for a person who needs no introduction.
oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. No, it's been
Very,
fun
very old,
working
but I'm
with
very
you.
old, so it's okay.
Yes, it has been fun working with you, Kevin, because you were also a magician, and are you going to give us a magic trick?
Yeah, I've got it, everything totally prepared, but in the other room. I can't tell you how it's done because I'm going to start doing some magic as well.
Okay.
So if a magician starts telling you how he does it, he's out of work.
Yeah, totally. Well, you go and get what you need to, and I'll edit this waiting part out later.
Okay, won't be too long. It's just a matter of getting my wallet.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
What happened was, this is actually a good part of the trick. So what happened was, what I want you to do, this is going to make the trick even better. I want you to think of a card, because a couple days ago,
Yes.
what I did is I put one particular card in wallet. So actually, oh no, wait. Yeah. So I don't want you to,
I'm thinking of a card.
you'll think of a card, change your mind if you want to, and don't think of an ace because everybody thinks of an ace.
Yes,
Or
I did. Okay.
someone told me once you could always tell an actor's wallet by the fact that it's thick. They put everything in there. So
Okay.
you think of a card?
Yes.
Okay, now here's the magic part. Hopefully. Can you tell me what it is?
Tell you now.
Yeah,
4 hearts.
4 of hearts. I hope I got it right. I can't remember back that far. Let's have a look. Okay. Okay, it looks like I was one off.
I don't get it though.
And if you look, can you see the writing on the back?
No, hold it the other way. I was
Just one off.
just one off. So was that in your wallet?
Yeah. So I got close, but I was only one off.
But how do I know you didn't just pull that after I told you what my card was?
Trust me, I'm a magician.
Okay.
You know the difference between a magician and a politician?
Tell me.
Well, a magician will tell you that he's fibbing.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just a trick.
It's just a
But
trick.
it is the first time I've done this trick for anyone. So you're
Oh, wow. Cool. I liked the vegetable trick as well. That was fun. And I made a TikTok video about that too.
Oh, did you?
Kevin, where can people get in touch with you if they would like to do so?
Well, my son's going to do a website for me, but
Oh, great.
I'm more than happy for anybody to send an email. I can tell you my email address,
Yep.
or
Yeah.
okay, it's kevin.786 at AOL.com.
Terrific. All right. Fantastic. Well, thank you for talking to us today, and congratulations
Oh,
again.
fantastic. I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was going to drag on forever.
Enjoy your day, your launch day, and thanks for publishing with Hembury Books, Kevin.
Can I
Thanks for being with us
Toodles.
today, Kevin.